Wabarakatuh. My name is Dimas Saputro, and we will explain about Suggestopedia. Our member are Hesti, Sharah, Iqlamadina, Nisrina, and I am Dimas Saputro. We going in background capture. Okay, background. George Lezanov. Suggestopedia is a method of teaching developed by George Lezanov, a Bulgarian psychiatrist educator. In the 1970s, it is a teaching method which is based on modern understanding of how human brain works and how we can learn most effectively. Suggestopedia is also loosely refers to accelerate learning approach. It is first started purely as a psychological experiment aimed at increasing memory capacities in the education process. This experiment has opened the way for a new trend in pedagogical. I don't know how to spelling it, but pedagogical or pedagogical, I don't know. Practice. The term Suggestopedia is derived from suggestion and pedagogy, which implies the application of the power of Suggestopedia to the field of pedagogy. Okay. The classroom atmosphere is extremely important as a tool to make the environment conducive for learning, such as decorative furniture, classroom arrangement, and music. Authoritative behavior of the teacher. He believed that most learning take place in relaxed but focused state. So I think that's enough for me, and next Hesti Sharah will explain. Thank you so much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hesti Sharah. Here I want to explain and continue from my friend presentation. He apparently views that vocabulary is central in language of the grammar and their rules are used for organizing vocabulary. However, he doesn't suggest that vocabulary and grammar rules can be learned through memorization. Instead, learners how to use them in communication. And here, the learning theory which underlies Suggestopedia is as follows. First, learning involves an unconscious as well as concussion function of the learners. It means that when one studies a particular vocabulary, for example, he might think conscientiously about the equivalent in his mother tongue, and he may unconsciously be aware of other things relate with it, other ideas, words, object, and or action. Frequently associate with the world in real life. Okay, next. Learning is often hindered by absence of physically relaxation. It refers to what happens biochemically inside the brain of even in the other parts of the body. In the classroom, for instance, the student's energy and attention will be used to defend himself from whatever is causing in the basic tension. Suggestopedia used various strategies to remove the basic tension that would be hinder learning. There are two ways to reduce the tension. Number one is the design, and number two is the behavior of the teacher. A teacher can give a student example and translation, including direct translation when they need that, and then it refers to what happens biochemically inside the brain and even other part of the body. And then Suggestopedia with classroom presentation is indeed for the purpose Lezanov has claimed experimental subject that I have told before. I think that's it. Explanation number 2 will be continued with my friends. Thank you.
Okay, and then number 3 is classroom technique and the procedure. Number 1, pre-session pause. It is the preparatory step in the which students are helped to the relax and move into positive frame of mind, with the feeling that the learning is going to be easy. For example, the teacher say confidence you want the net to the learn. And then number 2 is explicative reading. This includes the active presentation of the material to be learned. For example, a story. The teacher read the text while trying to explain the context of the text. The teacher saw read the with modulation act in storytelling, in the intonation and volume rise and fall gracefully. In the session, the teacher also explained the meaning of a word, pronunciation, grammar, and age. And then number 3. Number 3 is international reading. The teacher read the text the second time, but this time with an explanation. This time the students are invited to relax, close their ears, and just listen. The music is played. The students are asked to pause their text, exit their symbol, close their eyes, and listen as the teacher read the dialogue and the normal rate of speed. The age rates the text with musical accompaniment. This also help learn visualize context for the material and its memorization. And then number 4, the anciention. In the one by which the Suggestopedia is well known. Since this is the heart of the method, after a short break, the students are supposed to put away their dialogue, reflect on their side, close their eyes, but not sleep, and enjoy the concrete of music that is played from a tape recorder. After a few minutes of musical interaction, the dialogue is greater in the expressive form with transition with accompaniment of the classical music. The teacher fight is the modulation if the harmony with the music apart. Okay, and then next material will be explained by Ninis.
My name is Nisrina. My student number is 107. In the last slide is closing. Despite the promising result, as Lanazov has claimed, the memorization is learning by Suggestopedic method seems to be accelerated 25 times over that in learning by conventional methods. Suggestopedic teachers must be proficient not only in the target language but the student native language as well. This method certainly requires teachers with good temperament and philosophy persuasion as well. Another thing is that it is said to have somewhat mystical atmosphere and few direct links with established learning theory developed in the West. One critic has strongly and kindly called a package of pseudo-scientific gobbledygook. A relaxed mind is an open mind, and it can help a student to feel more confident and workable. we think is enough for us. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.